that motion, and then I'll show you how to follow it up, finish it off, things like that. Does everybody understand? Okay, if you have any questions, well, did everybody feel pretty okay with that? Happy birthday. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna follow through with that. So one thing I was noticing is where our hips are when we're in the lasso. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of lasso on square, and this is probably not. This is a very stalking type position. This is not a lot done. This is me first straight them till they're tired and then do something. For this position, we want to be on our hips. I saw a lot of people square, which is why the arm drag is going to be really weird. So we want to be on our hips for that. So now what we're going to do, we're going to do a finish. I'm going to show you a few options of things I've noticed that happen during live training. So when I lay the lasso, I let go, I arm drag, and I come up. Now, obviously here, you can drop that foot, we can pull the hip, we can get the back. Right? That's, arm drag, get the back. We can release, come, if you're stubborn, you climb. We all know that I love back. I'm getting a little old for that, so. What I've noticed though, that I'm doing or experiencing a lot, and this is just live training, what my partners are kind of doing, so we know we can get the back, that option's there when we are arm drag. What I've noticed is, when I arm drag, sometimes I'll come up, they freak out, and they sit right down, they just sit to the butt, and then that's the butt. Oh boy. Some people freak out, so they'll get my back when they sit. So that's one thing, if they do that, it's like, think. But a lot of times they get heavy on their knees. So I'm going to do the arm drag. I'm going to come here, and they will start just right here. But that's where you grab that leg, and you just dump the pull. Pretty easy. Yeah. It's fast live. It's one of those positions too that you can't just piece it by piece it. There's some like passes where you can slow it down, get a spot, and keep going. This is with all arm drags. You have to move. And you have to remember with arm drags too, you can't just arm drag because you see how nothing happens. With arm drags, you have to move yourself to them. So we're here. I keep my foot extended. I'm gonna come. What we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna push that leg. Keep my head nice and close, and then I'm gonna come up to my knees. Does that make sense? And you can play around with it too. Go to the back if you like. Tell your partner, hey, stay there. I'd like to work the back, or you can ask them to react, see how they feel, and then you can accordingly to that too. So what we're gonna do, releasing, hand goes to the hip, or grab under, come up from the arm drag. If you want, you can drop that foot, pull it into your lap, get that back. Or we can pull the hip here, arm drag, come up. We go to the leg, I go to the thigh, and I'm going to look up to my knees and drive forward. Does that make sense? Everybody understand? Give it a try. 1, 2, 3. Feeling all right? Yeah, make it your own too, guys. Like make it kind of fit how you are, how your body type is, how your flexibility is. Make it fit to what your game might be. Don't use it at all. If you don't like it, that's fine too. So really quick, I'm just gonna go over if you could hit this like from a lot of different spots. So if I'm here and they have this leg up, I can still do this. I can still drag, legs already there, so you drive. I even if this leg is up, I will keep like here, you know, you come up. Wrestle it up. So you can get it from multiple different places. Also, just y'all can play around with this too. You could, we were going over this in the class from spider. You can also on-drag the spider. So we're here, I'm bringing my foot down, same thing. Come up to the back. So if you don't like lasso, if you don't feel comfortable here, you can work on it on spider. There's two different variations. One, you can kind of come over the head and come up. That one's trickier to do. I'm not as successful with that one. Or you can start to bring it down, kind of like we did with the lasso. Grab it straight up and come up. So right now, just a few more minutes, and then I will turn it over. What you guys can do is ask your partner to do different things and feel it out, because we always talk about, you know, when you're drilling, everything's so easy when you're drilling, and it feels, oh yeah, this is hard, I'll totally use it. And then when they're resistant or they're reacting in a way that you didn't expect, then you're like, this doesn't work. So what you're gonna do with your partner, it doesn't be fighting, but just firm, hold a little bit, ask them to put their leg up, and then go for it. Ask them to stand up, and then go for it. Ask them just to be heavy on their hips, and go and try it out. Just so you can feel it. So you can try it from the lasso, and if you want to play with it from the spider, you can try it as well. Does that make sense? Just so you can feel it, what would feel like maybe with a little bit more. Any questions on that? Yes, and instead of I can't say it's a break Jiu-Jitsu even. It's because I'm a grip snob and I will keep things entirely probably too long than I probably should. But I like it, and this is not good either. I'm a black belt, I promise. But I plan for things that like fail. I have like a backup plan if it fails. So I feel like if I'm here and I start to drop it and they're on their way and I'm like, ah, you know, then I freak out. But if I have that hip, if I go and it fails, I can just come right back. And I can go back to something else. So I know it's done and it's like, oh, you should be confident. I am. What? Jiu-Jitsu as a reaction to a reaction, so you never know. So I keep it there just in case it fails, and I can come right back to a guard and a safer spot. That's a great question. Absolutely, you can drop it if you have that hook. So if you can, you know you're gonna get it, and you're already right there, you can go, you commit to it, absolutely do that. So you can drill that as well. Hitting it and going in there quickly. Any other questions? We're good? All right.
Most of you guys will start singing, so we're going to go over a takedown. And very basic takedown, not going to be one that you go people off, make sure you guys stay in each other. You're not trying to hurt nobody, right? You're trying to do this takedown. It's very easy and simple. I just want to follow instructions, you guys. So main thing I want to do is that both of us are going to chain hands, right? Guys, when you start fighting, you got to get grace. You got to get, and I got to get, okay? What I want you guys to do, I don't go here try to break it. I want her. I want to keep the gi. I want to go under the elbow. And I'm going to grab the gi material. And I look, you're going to do this. I'm going to step. And I'm going to drop on my knee. But all my weight is going to drop to the side where she can carry the weight back from the lasso. I'm going to step, drop. So all my weight is pushing her up that way. And her leg, look, I like that like this. Now you can pick it up. And now look up. I'm going to step right behind the foot. I'm going to drop my partner in. Okay? Notice I'm in combat sense. My gi was here. I dropped my gi right next to my knee. Okay? Now I'm saying, look, my knee is wrapping her knee. Like when we're in combat sense, we're like here, right? This is a combat sense in the floor. When I drop, I'm going to go here. This is the first round we're going to do. Now notice my hand is under hooking the leg, and I'm keeping it tight. Again, make sure you guys, when you step, it's not this leg. Okay? When I'm stepping, next to my foot, I step, drop. So very quickly, I'm gonna pick the leg up, look up, step. Don't drop the person. It's like you're gonna try to hurt each other. Okay, guys? This is just a learning experience right now. I'm gonna let my guy do this. I'm gonna step across. Yeah, nice. Drop to this knee. Okay, that knee is gonna give you the balance too. Now she's gonna step behind him. Let go of the person's knee. You don't wanna keep doing this. You let go, you stay here, okay, guys? We're not trying to sweep the person. We just stay here. Okay? So, 1 for 1. Okay, this is what I want to see, guys. We do 1 and 1. I step, drop, stick the leg, look up, drop. Then I let my body come back up. It's going to do the same thing. Nice. Notice how she moved her leg away? That's perfect. Okay? Because there's a lot of finishing in the single leg takedowns. So we want to do just stepping across and stepping behind the foot. I love this. 1, 2, 3. My body is pushing her leg. Pick it up and drop. When I drop, guys, I let go inside of the knee. Okay? If I want to drop, I want to push my leg down. Now this hand is going to overgrip the neck. And I'm going to, no, I'm not going too far. I'm going to stay right in the center of her body. On the hook, and I'm going to pick the leg up. Okay, you need control before you go into passing. I'm not going to pass it, just pass right now. You want to do that is control the person. So, I'm here. This is my ending, okay? You see that I'm going this way. When I go under and underhook the head, I want to underhook the leg. Now, you want to stretch it. Now, my shoulder is supposed to facing out like this way. Like my face is looking that way, okay, guys? When I throw my leg back, I want to keep pinning the leg that is poking on the bottom. I'm going to back step. Okay, my feet is keeping the leg. Now, when I pass, I get down side into it. Notice I'm staying always in the center of the person. Never too far away. Okay? We don't want to. So, always have control of the person. Especially whenever you know go here and grab the foot. So I love this. I don't care who it is. I'm gonna look for this. But my high belts, I'll go over that in a second. Lower belts, white belts, do not touch the foot. I don't want you guys to touch the foot for no reason. Let the foot alone. You're gonna go around here. On the hook that you look, my hand is rocking, but hugging the head. I'm gonna look, let go of the leg, but I'm gonna hook it. Now you want to switch the person. I'm going to back step. I still have control. She cannot come to me. Try to come. She can. Because look, even I'm staying tight to the person. Now I'm going to come back, let go of the leg. Because if you go the leg here, she can try it over here. Boom. So don't hold the leg too long. Come back here.
Me too.
Okay, guys? So we're going to drag this arm. People neglect the near side armbar. So I want you guys to get into the closest arm. Okay? We always try to do P-legs here, arm bars here, but we don't see this one here. Okay? When she break in here and try to frame, that's when I go over. And that's super easy arm bar. All I do is skip into it. That's the first finish you can do. Right? Very important, guys. When you do that kick into it, if the elbow is right in between your belly, make sure you don't do this too hard on the person. It's really going to hurt their elbow and their shoulder. Okay, guys? Again, so notice when she brings the elbow down, I feel it. I catch it. You got to control the elbow. I'm going to step over and I look. If I want to finish my arm bar, I like it this way because it's super easy. You just finish them real quick. They're going to tap. Okay, guys? You're going to feel it. Now, I will grip here or I can grip the pants. I'm going to bring my knee in. Very lightly. Don't be hard on the person, okay, guys? You can just keep going. That's my finish, okay? Alright, so higher belts. don't like to go no more fast. Okay? Now this is for brown dog black. Okay? So notice I'm right here, okay? I pin his leg. I pin his leg. I'm on his leg, okay guys? Notice I'm here, trapping here. I'm holding this. I win this one, I like it. And when I go over, I turn. She's gonna try to take my back. Easy, I'm gonna turn. Keep it and push. When she goes all the way through, I keep it. And I keep